and welcome back to my channel. So as you've read by the title, these are some things I wish I knew in my teens, now in my early 20s, and I want to give you like big sister advice, because I don't have a big sister. I have an old cousin, but she's only a year older than me, so we basically grew up at the same time. If you see me looking down, I'm just reading my iPad to make sure I don't forget anything, but it's been a while. Been over a year since I last uploaded. Now 20, which is crazy, but without further ado, let's get started. So the first advice point I wanted to do is the 19 love theory. Oh my god, you know, you see all over social media like, oh, the 19 love theory, like you will fall in love at 19 or it's gonna be your biggest heartbreak. That's true. My cousin told me that that's gonna happen. I was like, no, it's not. I was so delusional, and then it happened. I was heartbroken. Just to add to that, I was so heartbroken to the point where I was literally crying every single day, and I slept for hours on end, and I got sent home from work because my mental state was that bad. So yeah, just worth mentioning. It happened 1 month before my birthday, so I was like, it was not fun. The theory basically is you'll fall in love at 19, and that's gonna end up being your biggest, the dog's barking, great, your biggest heartbreak, and where you learn the most about what you actually seek in a relationship. And it's kind of like a life lesson. I truly didn't believe that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fall in love with this guy and we're gonna last. It did not last. So yeah, but please, for the love of God, to whoever's watching this, if you're about to turn 19, that heartbreak is going to happen no matter what. Whether you try to avoid it and do everything good in the relationship, it's still going to happen. Be patient with yourself, and you don't need to have a relationship. That's the biggest thing. Like, so many young women are in and out of relationships because they're trying to find the right one. But if you give it time, the right person will come to you. And especially in this day and age where everything is all on like dating apps, social media, you can't really find someone organically, which sucks. Generally, I would rather find someone organically than dating apps or social media, but it is what it is at this rate. But for the love of God, please be patient with yourself and don't let yourself think that that man that you fall in love with at 19 is going to be your one true love. So yeah. Next thing is university/education. I can't remember if I mentioned in my last video, but I started university, like actual in-person university. I think the biggest negative of me actually starting university is not making any friends, which is going to be a whole separate topic. But I did the foundation program. I'm still doing it, obviously. I have 3 more years of my degree, but I obviously dropped out of college. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know what I wanted to be, but doing something that you put your whole mind into it will work out. I completed my foundation program. I'm now waiting on my results, but university has shown me that it is actually okay to be alone, because you see so many people in university with friends, XYZ, like in groups of friends going out, I'm a very closed off person. I don't really have a lot of friends, but that doesn't bother me. I have good friends that are there for me. I don't really go out. Like, all of my first semester I didn't go out at all. I went out 3 or 4 times this semester. That happened, but overall I'm not such a going out person, if that makes sense. But you can be alone, and that's the best thing. The beauty of being alone really needs to be studied. University is so different compared to secondary school or college, because it's all your own learning. Like, if you don't submit this, you're screwed in the nicest way possible. Like, there's no way of getting out of it. And like, it is actually a lot of fun. Like, I genuinely thought, oh, I'm gonna hate university, oh, it's gonna be so long, da 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 da. Each day's like 3 hours long. Like, what the hell? And everyone there is nice. Like, do I actually speak to any of my course mates? No, but that's because I am so anxious to the point I'm medicated, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you are thinking of doing university, I do highly recommend doing it, because it gives you that like kind of independence in a way as well, because you can either obviously doing the city you live in, like you go to a uni here or go to a different uni, sense of independence, if that makes sense, and you can kind of use that when you're growing up. Now, my third topic is friendships. Friendships. You will become friends with so many people, but not all of those people will be right for you. You don't need to have a lot of friends to feel happy. Like, I have a couple of friends. I could probably count how many friends I have on one of my hands, or both. And you don't need to see them every single day to feel the sense of like friendship or like people caring about you, because people have their own lives. Like, I have my own life, my friends have their own lives. We can't always see each other at the same time, which is like sad, yes, but at the same time, like, once you realize they have their own lives, you can't really do much about it. And when you finally meet each other, it's like nothing has changed. That's the beauty of those types of friendships. One thing that is worth mentioning, you don't need to have a big group of friends just to feel like you fit in. Let's say you like a certain type of music and none of your friends do. I don't like it anymore. That's not you. You need to become who you are to actually feel happy. And if you're not happy with who you are and who you're with, then that's like the problem. And the best thing I say is find the right people for you. Honestly, like, you'll get into so many friendships, but the right ones will stay around. Yes, you might not speak daily or see each other daily, but the beauty of that is whenever you actually see each other, you're back to normal, like as if you guys talk every single day. And you shouldn't change yourself just to be friends with other people. Like, you shouldn't change your morals or what you believe in just to be friends with certain people, because that kind of ruins who you are as a person, and you start to lose yourself and you start doing stuff that you don't agree with. Like, you just need to be honest to yourself. Like, do I see myself doing this? No, then these are not the right people for you, especially if they peer pressure you into doing something. But yeah, those were my 3 tips this time. I will see you next week. Bye.